Alright, I dropped something. Top of the morning and the afternoon and all the evenings. It's your boy AntMoe. Trapping out of bandos across the world. Let me eat with you. I just got done trapping out of a bando in Baltimore, Maryland. You know what I'm talking about? I auditioned for The Voice, everybody. Had a lot of people supporting, had a lot of people showing love at the GoFundMe. I'm going to personally thank y'all, whether it's with a message, an email, a handshake, a hug. I will be showing everybody love in some capacity, from the people who hooked me up with the hotel room, the hookup with Enterprise, just the support, the prayers. I appreciate it all, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And more appreciate you. Like Uncle Sam wants you, but I appreciate you. Anyway, let me tell you guys about how this went. All right, so got there, we left Thursday, got there Friday night around 7. I had listened to the song continuously. I had not done a lot of practicing because I really wanted to preserve my voice. I had been drinking tea 2 times a day for about a week and a half. And I had been drinking a mixture of apple cider vinegar, honey, raw unfiltered honey, lemons, and then like 8 ounces of water, give or take an ounce or so. And so the process started by getting ready. Saturday, we did a dry run to the convention center. It was about 15-16 minutes away, so it wasn't far even with traffic. Just saw a whole lot of people already lined up. It was crazy because this was around noon. So it was already, the nerves were a little bit there, but I was excited and I knew what I was there for. I was there so I just didn't get fined. So I went and we went the dry run. You know, I recorded a little bit then, and so I was ready to go. Went back to the hotel, tried to sleep for about an hour or so. I just had nerves, man. I was excited, I was anxious, I was ready to get there. So I just got up around 2:30, 1:30. Got up around 1:30 because we were supposed to get there at 2, which that would have helped. But then it started raining once I got ready and all that stuff. So we went and got an umbrella, all that, headed to the convention center. Got there around 3:15, 3:20, found parking at a garage. It was raining, wind blowing everywhere. Maryland is crazy windy and cold. So we got there around 3:30. I told baby that she wasn't gonna be able to go in, but she got out anyway, which it was cool. You know, we prayed before I went in, and I was off to see the wizard. So went inside. It was already crazy packed. People had been there since the morning. So I seen all type of people. I saw Chris Brown, and he had on like a Queen of Sheba necklace, and he had 2 braids going down the side of his head, and he had like a mohawk hair, and it was blonde everywhere. And he wasn't Chris Brown, but he was weird though. He looked weird, and he was tall, and he was light skinned, and he was with a dude that looked like I don't know. Anyway, I just saw a whole bunch of cool people, a whole bunch of weird people, a whole bunch of regular people. I was one of the regular people for all intents and purposes. I had to pee really bad. So we in line, and the line moving slow. So I'm like, bro, we're gonna be here all day in line. So I'm in line, and I'm like a little kid. I'm like, Samaya, like, what's wrong? Nothing? Ain't nothing. So then I finally was like, I gotta go pee. So I tried to make a little small conversation with the lady in front of me. Man, I sure gotta go to the bathroom. She was like, me too, boy, it's bad. So I'm like, all right, you go, I look out for you, then you look out for me, I got you. She was like, I ain't gotta go that bad, so you just go, I got you. I leave, I come back, my whole line gone. Ain't nobody that I knew in line no more. I couldn't find them. In 3 minutes, the line went then and there. Not to mention the weird dude in the bathroom, who, first of all, he came in mean mugging me, and I'm like, who is you? He looked like Afro Man or something, like, but except shorter, and he was chubby. So anyway, he asked me all these questions that he should have already known, right? And so I'm just trying to make conversation and not be rude, but still leave. So anyway, I come back out, and I lost everything. So I got in another line, get through the line, Go to another line. They check my bag, all that stuff. Once you get in there, they look at your registration real quick, scan it, give you your ticket, and then you go sit down. They set you up in groups of like 10 to 15 on each row, but you only went with 10 people. We sat there for 4.5 hours waiting to get in line to go upstairs again, and go sit in the chairs and sing. Well, everybody's singing, everybody's being loud, and AntMoe focused. I'm just sitting there like nervous, but at the same time, E.T. is playing in my head like, you don't compete, you dominate. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I here? Like, I'm here to win. I'm here to be dominant. Like, I'm not here to just have fun. Like, it's about having fun, but at the same time, people are counting on me. People are depending on me. People believe in me. That pushed me past just being nervous. Literally, knowing that y'all expected me to make the show, knowing that y'all expect me to win, knowing that y'all believe that I could do something great, pushed me to do more, to believe more, to say, okay, you're not here for nothing, like, get over yourself. It's bigger than you, right? So it's dudes there that's doing little tricks like this. Literally, he was doing this, he thought this was a trick. And then he stuck his hand in his eyeball. He said, that ain't nothing, watch this. And he stuck his hand in, and it was like knuckle deep in his eye. I was like, this dude had 5 people in his class his whole career, his whole life. He never had more than 5 people in the class with him. But he's able to function, so he's at The Voice. So then I met a dude who was on my row. He just so happened to be singing John Legend, Ordinary People, because that's what I sung. And so he like, man, I didn't even know about this, man. My family told me, hey, man, you know The Voice is there, and I guess he's an entertainer extraordinaire. So he say, I'm going to go. I'm going to sign up, right? So I'm thinking, he raw. He don't even know his family there. He got to be cold. The whole time he doing this, though. He dancing. He need to be So You Think You Can Dance, not The Voice. And so he rapping, he beat. That's what he did the whole time. And then the girl next to me, oh yeah, my wife, man, she's already drunk. She's mixed with like Sicilian and Mexican and Indian. She's from the West Indies and she only speaks Spanish. I'm like, it was so much going on. I'm like, I kind of want to just get in here and sing so I can leave a little bit. By the way, there's nothing to do in Maryland. There's nothing popping. Everything looks old. We did see Johns Hopkins Hospital, though. Iconic, historic hospital. Dope. So, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, really that was about the dopest thing there. So, anyway, we inside. So, we finally get called, right? To get in line. They doing us in rows of 10. So now everybody hype and they live and, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and blah, 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 blah. And so it was like, all right, bruh, can we get this over with already? So we waiting on the escalator. I'm warming up. You know, the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the tongue, and the teeth. The lips, the tongue, and the teeth. The lips, the tongue, and the teeth. I'm doing all that to warm up. There's people singing over in corners. There's people standing right beside you. There's one dude, he sung the entire time. He literally sung the entire time. I was like, really, bruh? So that didn't work. For him, I'm assuming, because you're not supposed to sing the whole time. It's like you don't warm up anything for 7 hours or do anything for 7 hours and expect to be effective. So we get upstairs, and it's sinking in for me. And the dude was on my row that was going to be singing John Legend, right? I didn't want him on the row with me. Why? Because you don't want him to be competing with this dude, and he might hit a run, or he might sing it clear tone. You don't want that. But I heard him kind of sing, and I was like, he's okay. He's not nothing special, so we'll be okay. So we go in the room, right? And it's 5 people on each row. Like, it's 2 rows of chairs on 5 facing each other on each side, and it's a white line in the middle. And so you go in there, you sit down, they tell you keep all your belongings against the wall, cut your phones off, all that, right? And so the lady randomly picks your card or your paper with your information on it. You stand up there, she say, what are you gonna sing? And then you tell her and you sing. So Everybody went before me. Everybody. So I was the 10th and final person. And the dude that was singing Ordinary People sung right before me. Now, he didn't do a great job by far. So that wasn't the hard part. It was just, you know, being able to be yourself and be confident and sing that song like that's your song. By the way, one girl, she basically butt naked while she doing her thing. She got the V-shirt going all the way down here, right here. So it was like that much space between that and her nipples being out. And she had the lace on the side. She was married. And it was a onesie. She was married. She said her husband was like, "What? You going with that? Okay. You know, I'm going to support you." But I was like, bro, you should have told your wife not to dress like that, because it didn't give her no play with a female judge anyway. So she stepped up there and they said, "What are you going to sing?" And she said, "I'm going to sing," my gosh, I just got nervous that fast. "I'm going to sing such and such," like something by Ariana Grande, "Fear," or something like that. I was like, she out of there. So she started singing a song, and it was cool, little cute little yin yang yang something around the house. But anyway, the dude who was doing all of the dancing, hey, he said, "I'm so hyped, I'm just excited, I ain't even nervous. I'm gonna dance when I go up there," you know what I'm saying? He got up there. Well, let me backtrack. He told us, he said, make sure your tone's together, and you make sure that you're breathing. Make sure your stomach, you're breathing through your diaphragm, because if you ain't, they ain't gonna pick you, man. So this and that. That's a bet, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll take your advice. I'll listen to you. Man, he got up there. "Girl, I'm in love with you. This ain't honeymoon. Wasting faith. Right." He didn't look up. He closed his eyes, and he was short of breath. He was short of breath like Debo punched him in his stomach. So I go up there. I'm myself. I'm smiling. You know, I'm standing there. She say, "What you gonna sing?" Same song, John Legend, Ordinary People. He go, "Man," because before we went up, when we was outside, he said, I can't wait to hear you sing, man. He said, "You've been quiet the entire time." Everybody, and so like 4 other people that was in our group of 10 said the same thing. "I bet you're like a powerhouse. You didn't even say anything the whole time we were here." Like, and so I'm like, bruh, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm just here to do my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I got a city on my back. Like, I ain't worried about playing around and not being me or doing something that ain't, like, I'm me, y'all see me, I do my thing, but when it comes to something like that, like, be prepared, be ready. So 4.5 hours, I'm just looking at people, laughing at people, literally, because they're singing all type of songs, they sound terrible, they look crazy. I was like, I'm just not that guy. So I stand up there. Now, the lady, you could tell when she was interested or she wasn't interested, because she don't look at you. She looking around, she taking a sip of her drink, she looking at me, I'm looking at her, look at me, look at her, look at me, but we are not singing anything, you know, like, but they're not paying attention to the person that's singing. A lot of people, you could tell they were nervous, but I was just like, I got to the point where I was standing outside and I said, I did not drive 20 hours to let somebody down, to let myself down. I did not drive 20 hours to get nervous and let this be bigger than what it should be. So I sat up there, and she asked me what song, and I said, John Legend, same as him, you know, Ordinary People. And she said, all right, let's hear it. And so when he sung it, he just started. I started when he came in and he said, oh, 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 girl, I'm in love with you, but this ain't the honeymoon. We're past the infatuation phase. Right in the thick of love. At times we get sick of love. It seems like we argue every day. I know I misbehaved and you made your mistakes, and we both still got room left to grow. And though love sometimes hurts, I still put you first, and we'll make this thing work. But I think we should take it slow. We're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go, 'cause we're ordinary people. Maybe we should take it slow. Take it slow. Oh. This time we'll take it slow. Take it slow. Oh. This time we'll take it slow. And that's what I did. I may have been a little bit louder when I was standing up and all that, but for the most part, I looked her in her eyes. I engaged with her. She was jamming right along with me, like not like anybody else that was before me. Keep in mind, I was the last person. So she said thank you. I sat down. I don't remember if people clapped or not. I'm pretty sure they clapped. But I noticed that when she looked at them and she saw their reaction versus just looking like she was bored. She was like literally like jamming, like take it slow. She was doing that with me. So I sat down. I was like, I did my best. Like, I know I did. I was like, I did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, AntMoe came through. So the rest is out of my hands. So she said that she did like this. She said, I want Anthony to stay, the rest of you leave. I'm like, hold up, big baby. Let me eat with you. Let me sing with you. Let me stay with you. Take me on to the next round. So I'm excited. I'm smiling. I cannot hide my excitement that I'm moving on. Like, this is what we came for. We didn't come to play around. We didn't come so we could be seen by others, but right here, I came so this lady could tell me, you stay, everybody else go. It felt amazing. It felt absolutely gratifying to know that I was the last one out of my group and I was the only one to stay. So I'm about to stand up. I'm sitting there. I'm like, what do I do next? She say, just wait for everybody to leave. It's about 2 or 3 people still going out of the room, getting their stuff. The one of the girls told me congratulations as soon as she said it. I'm waiting. She told me to stand back up there. She said, all right, come back up to the line. I go up there. She said, can you give me an up-tempo song, something current? You know, because I sung on there. People that came out like 10 years ago, something like that, right? So I go blank. I can't think of an up-tempo song. I can't think of a mid-tempo song. So I'm up here like, Anthony, you are on the big stage. This is your time. You move forward if you can do this up-tempo song. Y'all, I could not think of it. I had Music Soul Child questions. When I think about all the girls I'm with all the time. Yes, I like to please their bodies, but I feel like it's a waste of time. Can you tell me what is wrong? I'm supposed to love the fact that I never gave a girl my heart. And if I told her I did, I lied, but instead I tore hers apart. Can you tell me how long? 'Cause right now I just wanna be staring into your eyes. Right now I'm so lost, but when I find you, I'll be found. And I won't have to ask all these questions, like, can someone tell me where you are? Anyway, then I had Sam Smith, Stay With Me, and I had Sam Smith, How Will I Know? I had all types of songs, but they were not as current, and well, some of them weren't as current, and then none of them were up tempo. So I'm like, I don't know. So we sit there for 5 minutes. I'm like, she asked me, what do you do? And I was like, huh? She said, you sing in church? I said, yes, I sing in the choir. What's up, KCC Fellowship Choir? Like, that's what I do, really. I said, I've done stuff in the past, but really I sing in my choir. So she said, okay. I said, I do Usher. She's like, okay, perfect. We try to think of an Usher song, something that's current. Bro, I listened to Hard to Love. That's one of my favorite albums. That's his newest stuff. He got almost nothing but up-tempo stuff. Man, he got, would you mind if I hold on to you so that I won't crash? Morning, night, I'm at your door. He got all these songs. Won't stop trying. Need you to know it's worth the fight. If I get back home, hope you don't mind if I waited. Would you mind if I wait? I really, really wanna love you. I'm really, really only yours. If it don't last forever, I wanna let you know. He got all these slow jams, right? Let me love you. Love you, He got all these songs, and I can't think of none of them. I'm like, bruh, you gotta be kidding me. So I ended up singing Sam Smith's Stay With Me, but I did it a little quicker, and it still didn't help me, right? Because I just wasn't confident in the song. I knew that it wasn't what she wanted. I was gonna do it to the best of my ability, but then the nerves actually did take over because now the pressure's on. If I already got a song ready and I'm prepared and I've done it before and it's like clockwork like Ordinary People was, then I'm Gucci. Listen to me, it's not that the moment was that big, it was that I wasn't prepared in that big moment. So I sung it and it was okay. It wasn't great. Some of my parts I didn't execute them. I didn't have the breath together. So I closed my eyes a little too much trying to reach for parts. I didn't engage her the same way. My moment passed, y'all. When I finished, she said, she stopped. I think she really wanted to put me through. I was Judy. My hair cut nice, smile together. I'm confident in who I am as a person. As an artist, I'm an R&B soul guy. Pop is like secondary. But at the same time, that song was not executed. It wasn't what you did for me then, it was what you can do for me now, and I didn't come through. For that, I apologize to y'all, because people believed in me. People wanted me to make it, and I wanted to make it, but I was not prepared. I am stuck in my ways sometimes. I only sing and really listen to old school hardcore R&B, and that was the death of me in that moment. I'm going back next year. She told me before I left, she said, if we don't call you back, she said, work on a couple things and come back. She told me come back. She didn't tell the other 9 people to come back. She told me to come back. And so I had a feeling she wasn't going to call me, but I was outside chance hopeful. I had my outfit ready. I pulled it out. If she called me, this is what I'm wearing. I'm going to throw on this. I'm going to have that hat on. I'm going to throw them shoes on. I'm ready. But I didn't prepare the most important part, beyond the look. I didn't prepare to have secondary stuff to hit them over their head with. Even though I knew it, I wasn't confident in it. I was going to sing Crash, because it's another part of Crash that he's in the lower register and he goes up with the, do you mind if? I could have did that. But I didn't execute the second song, y'all. And that's the reason why I didn't move on to the second round. After that, I wasn't down. I was happy because I felt like I executed overall. I was happy with what I did. I was happy with the trip. My girl, Diane, she was so helpful and she was great. She was great. I thank you, baby. You were awesome. You are awesome. I'm thankful for her. People were still donating and showing love. Listen, beyond the hotel, beyond the enterprise, like I needed gas, I needed food. You know what I'm saying? Like there were certain things that we needed that we wouldn't have been able to get without y'all. And so I'm so thankful from the bottom of my heart for y'all, man. Y'all are amazing people. I appreciate the love. If you're still watching this video, you're awesome. Just know that my grind is on 10,000. Forget 10, it's on 10,000. I'm getting these done. I'm taking this off. I'm getting the face cleared up, but I'm keeping this in the back the same. I'm having more shirts for y'all. I got a new Year of the Rooster shirt coming. I'm grinding. Let me tell y'all something. I'm finna get a vocal trainer. I'm finna get the same vocal trainer. I'm gonna actually have the money to pay for it. I'm going to learn how to play the guitar and the piano. I'm gonna do piano first. And the next time I step on a stage anywhere, I'm prepared, y'all. I promise you. AntMoe gonna kill any stage that he step on. I don't care what I'm doing. The moral of this story was, I'm never gonna do anything that I'm not fully prepared for anymore. And anything that I step on that I'm prepared for, I'm gonna dominate. I'm gonna leave no doubt that I'm supposed to move on to the next round. I'm gonna leave no doubt that I'm the man to represent y'all when I go somewhere. So I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for eating with me. I appreciate y'all for letting me trap out of bandos in Baltimore and Linthicum and in all these places across the world, man. I wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for y'all, and I appreciate y'all. And so I love y'all, and I thank y'all, and I appreciate you for continuing to show me love, man. I got so many kind words and so much respect from y'all that I don't even know what to do with it, man. And so y'all keep rocking with your boy AntMoe, trapping out of bandos. Let me eat with you. And remember, as always, don't just live elevated.